Hi, friends. It's good to be with you again. Thank you for joining me for this next lesson. If you joined us for our parable series, we learned about the parables in a time of Epiphany. That is a part of our church calendar that we sometimes also call the green growing season. And if you noticed on the live stream, the priests usually have green stoles, and there are other green things around the sanctuary that remind us that that's a part in our calendar that we get to learn and grow deeper in God's words. This next part of the calendar that we're starting today is called Lent. And just like Advent, that helped us get ready for the mystery of Christmas, Lent also is a serious time. It has the color purple. We use the color purple. And the color purple is a color of royalty, a color for kings. But this deep purple, there's also something a little sad about it. As we get closer to the mystery of Easter, we start to understand that even sometimes things that are very good can also have a sad part too. So we will be using the color of purple through Lent. And in Lent, we have 6 Sundays to help us get ready for the mystery of Easter. The way that our lessons are set up, we're going to take each week to think about a different part of Jesus's life, because really, every part of Jesus's life pointed him to the cross and then his resurrection for Easter. But instead of jumping right to Easter, we're going to take our time. We're going to think about who Jesus was, the things he did, and how he became the one to do the work that God had sent him to do. Each week, we'll look at a different picture, and I'll show them quickly to you here, but we'll spend time on them each week. So this is the baby Jesus. This is the young boy Jesus. This is Jesus when he was baptized. This is Jesus when he was tempted in the desert. Here we see Jesus healing the blind man. This reminds us that Jesus was a healer and a parable maker. Here is Jesus right before his crucifixion with the bread and the wine. Here is Jesus dying on the cross. And here is Jesus after the resurrection. There's so much to learn about Jesus's life. There's no way we could cover it all just in this one part of Lent. But I wanted you to know that we're kind of walking this journey with Jesus. We're looking at these different pictures of Jesus's life so that we can better understand what really happened on Easter. What Jesus really did for us that day. So now we'll start with our first lesson. In the beginning, the baby was born. God chose Mary to be the mother of God. Listen, you have to listen very carefully to these words. It is a mystery. God chose Mary to be the mother of God. And the Word was born a wordless child. When the baby looked up into the face of his mother, he already saw the cross. When he looked up into the face of his father Joseph, the cross was there too. The mother Mary and the father Joseph held the baby close. They loved the baby and they kept that baby warm. They gave the baby everything he needed to grow, and the baby did begin to grow. Now, I wonder what you have at your house to help you tell part of this story. And I'll show you an example. One of the ways that we can think of the stories in the Bible is to imagine what it would have felt like to be there. I'm a mom, so sometimes I think about the Mother Mary, and I think about how she would have held that baby close. But I also have a mom. This is a blanket my mom made for me when I was young, when I was a baby, before I was even born, actually. And this blanket, she embroidered some things on it, and then she put my name on it when I got older, and I loved this blanket so much that she had to put new fabric around the edges because I wore it out. But I know that she wrapped me in this blanket to keep me warm and safe and to remind me that her love was covering me. And I imagine that baby Jesus must have felt that love from his mother. So you can put your item next to this story to help you remember how it must have felt to be there in that time. I can't wait to see what you bring to the Zoom call, what you have at your house to help tell the story too. See you soon.